Hello and welcome back to Joga Bonito, the save where we're trying to win Brazil and the world. And we're doing pretty well at doing so. In the last episode, we had the Copa Libertadores final and we smashed it out the park. We beat Boca Juniors 2-1. You can see it here. It was comfortable, I want to say. We didn't create too much, 0 clear-cut chances, but we scored 2 headers and we managed to hold it together and win our first major piece of silverware on the save. It was beautiful to see. We got a nice bit of money from it as well. Today though, I'm bringing you this episode where we could go and win the league as well. Imagine that, first season, Copa Libertadores and the league double, as well as the state championship title, which we did win earlier in the season. It's all go from here. I was just thinking as well, because we won the Copa Libertadores, does that mean we're now entered into the Club World Cup? It does. It does. It's here below me. You can't quite see it. Let me show you. It's there. It's unknown at the moment, but we are going to have an extended season. So I thought today was going to be the end of the season. We're going to do 2 games. However, it's not going to be, is it? Because we're going to have to come back for another episode, which is going to be a Club World Cup adventure. So stick around for that one. That will be coming up very soon. Today though, as I did say, we are going to be playing the last 2 games of the season. So that's right, it's a double header. We're going to play 2 games today. We've got Botafogo and we've got CSA. We are playing Botafogo at home first of all, and then we play away at CSA. 2 wins, I do believe, wins us the league. We'll have a look at that the league table in a second, but I'm fairly sure that it is the league title should we win both of those games. Here is that league table. As you can see, we are in second, but we have a game in hand. If we win that game in hand, we leapfrog International to the top spot. We have a much better goal difference compared to everybody else, and we'd win the league if we win both games. Botafogo, our opponents first of all, are 15th, so should be beaten. I mean, we should be beating them. Our end of season opponents are CSA. CSA are 4th bottom and already relegated. I mean, it would be a bit of a bottle job if we bottled it from here. However, I do have history, so let's not count our chickens. We are going to have to make sure we do a proper job, but there is a chance that we get ourselves another title here. Something that may get in the way of that is the fact that we have so many people missing for this first game, either suspended for 3 of them or injured in the case of Matias Pereira, who's on our bench. Anyway, let's bring in Leo. He's unhappy, but he's going to have to play again. He's unhappy because he wants a new challenge, I believe, yeah. And I've kind of said yes to that, so at the end of the season he may well go, but he's going to have to play now and try and help us win this league title. Let's do Marquinhos Gabriel out for Neves, I was thinking. That kind of works. Thiago Neves comes back in on the right-hand side. That's the starting lineup. Now let's look at these suspensions and injuries. We're just going to have to get some people on the bench. Edu, he's done a job for us. Denilson's more attacking. We've got a left back yet. Let's do him as a left back backup. We need a centre back as well. We haven't really got one. Denilson, Adriano. There we go. That's going to be the team. I think I'm going to keep it the same. We did well against Boca. We're going to keep the same system. We're at home, so we're going to stay positive and see if we can score some goals. In terms of this here, we're going to keep the high line, and I think we're going to keep everything the same. Let's get ourselves into this first make or break game. I mean, if we lose here, it's out of our hands, isn't it? If we win here, we go into that last game of the season with every chance of winning this league title. There's their team. Diego Souza up front for them. Jean is here. It's not a great team, is it? We should be, on paper, we should be beating them. This team I'm becoming fond of. You know how I've moaned about, I didn't think this is a complete team at all. I still don't think so. I don't really know how we've managed to do as well as we have. But I'm becoming fond of them. Even the players at the start of the season, I was like, we'll be getting rid of them as soon as we can. I kind of like them now. The low knees, I want to keep them. Anyway, we're underway. We've taken the kickoff, and in fact, we're on 3D, so I'm going to pop it back onto 2D. We're also going to go to key highlights, I think, for this one, and we'll go like this. We'll keep the replays on 3D, which is what we've been doing for this whole series so far. It is a bit different to what I do on other series. This is probably how I'd play it though if it was just me. 2D all the way for me. I don't know about you guys. What do you prefer? I think I've asked you about that in this series before. First 5 minutes though, not a lot is happening. We are yet to have a shot. We've picked up a little bit of a knock for Lucas Orejuela, our right back. Also, I had a vote. I had to vote for the best Brazilian player of the year. You got 3 votes. So I voted for Sasa, who's been our goal machine. I voted for Lucas Silva in midfield. I think he's been very solid for us. And I voted for Luis Orejuela. I voted for him. I got his name wrong. We're not creating much here, just so you know. They're the players that I voted for. I'll let you know who wins in the end. Not much is happening. I've told them to show me some passion, which they've not really done. Nothing is happening in this first game. You may have been excited about the fact that it's going to be a double header. Maybe less so now when you realise that nothing is happening. We've gone 38 minutes now and there's not been a highlight. Since I put it on key highlights, just nothing. Is it going to be a whole half of that? I think it's going to be. Yeah, there's the whistle. Half time, we've had 5 shots, they've had 1. We are the dominant team. We've not really created anything though, so the assistant's going to do that. The first thing I'm going to do at the start of the second half is I'm going to push us up to attacking. We need to go and get a goal. This is a game in hand, remember. Everyone else has played, so there's not really any... He's picked up an injury. There's not any other latest scores to keep an eye on. That's a bit of an issue. We don't really have a right back on the bench. I'm going to bring a Guidio on. He's a left back, but he's going to play on the right. We can actually do... that's a bit of an issue, you know. Don't make that the thing that ruins this for us. We've got an experienced guy, a Guidio. He's come on. He's good. He's just playing on the wrong side now. On the right, he's very much a left-sided defender. Still no highlights. Let me just check. I am on key highlights. There we go. I've confirmed it. It's just not showing us anything. This is weird. Let's do a sub then. 66 minutes in. Let's do... Rodriguinho. Don't think it's been Almada's best game. I'm going to take him off. Rodriguinho's decent in this role behind the strikers as an attacking midfielder. So we're going to bring him on. And finally, everybody, we have a highlight. Here we go. We're at the back on this right-hand side. It's Lucas Silva now. Can he spring us into the attack now? Instead, he's gone back to the goalkeeper. Dede now. This is great football. It's very, very slow build-up. But it's a key highlight, apparently. So is this going to be the chance? Jadson... Pedro, Jadson again. I mean, there's space out wide if we can get it out here towards Dodo. We might come this way instead. Or we might just pass it around in the middle. Pedro. Now there's the ball. Here's Dodo into the box. He's hit the bar. Thiago Neves has scored the rebound though. We're in. It's in. We're up. It's up. It's 1-0 to us. I'm not really sure what I'm saying. But we've scored. It's taken us 70 minutes to carve out a chance, but we've put it in the back of the net from it. Dodo with a nice effort hits the post. Thiago Neves. He's been brought in from the bench because of the suspension to Gabriel today, and he scores. And he makes it a good decision to choose him. He was basically the only decision, but we'll go with it. Let's say get creative, and we do have another highlight straight away. It's Leo. Oh, we've scored again. Like London buses. You wait along. I've messed up the saying. You know, you wait around for ages, then 2 come along at once. We've scored 2 in quick succession. Leo with a little looping header over the keeper. 4th of the season for him. He's another one we brought in today. Remember, he's the guy that I said was looking to leave the club. We've brought him back in and he scored. Nice header. It's 2-0. Surely now we're going to go into this last game of the season with a healthy little lead. I say healthy, it's by 1 point. We go 1 point above International and we play CSA. So it's ours to lose from here at this point. Let's make another change just to rest some people, as we do not need to be making any kind of rash decisions here to lose anyone else to any more suspensions, for example. Let's get Lucas Silva off and let's just see this one out. Let's even time waste. Not that I really think it's necessary, but I'm going to tell them to anyway. 3 minutes to go before added time. They're having a few shots. They do actually have a highlight now, or at least there is a highlight. It's them on the attack down the right. Valencia, Ezequiel. They've still got it. Marcinho, Jean. Jean just sounds like an old lady. There we go. We've got it back. Is it going to be our highlight after all this? We're back with the keeper, so if it is going to be, it's going to be us building all the way from the back. That's a nice ball out to Neves. Could we even go and make it 3-0 here? I feel like it's very possible. Here's Egidio on the wrong side, down this right-hand side. Neves, lovely goal. That is a lovely goal. He just gets it, opens it up, pops it in that top corner with a little curler one. It's 2 for Neves. Remember, he wasn't due to start this game. We brought him in because of a suspension, and he's making us feel like we should have played him all year. I mean, he did start the season in goal. That's a lovely finish. A lovely bit of curl on it. He did start the season. That's why he's got himself 17 goals this year. He found himself out the team more recently, though. A few younger contenders had taken his place. But there you go. First game of today's episode. It is a win. A 3-0 win. It's comfortable. We've extended our goal difference as well, which is great to see. Let's get them in and tell them we are very delighted. Let's get ourselves up to this CSA game. And let's see if we're going to win this title. I know I've said it many times, but I really can't believe that we're doing this. It's quite something. I didn't see it coming, especially when there were games when we were playing in the state championship against teams nowhere near as good as the teams in the Serie A, and we were struggling against them. And I definitely did not see us being able to win this title. It's really, really possible. I'm gonna get us up to that game, and I'll be back as we go into that last game of the season then. I'm just going to interject here. I know that I said I'd be back with the last game of the season. I'm actually back slightly earlier. I just wanted to let you know that I've been offered a new 3-year contract at the club, which is fantastic news. We're going to be sticking around, and the show is going to go on. Our current contract was due to run out in 2020. We had 1 year to go on it, so next December. We are in December now. So very nice to see that the board think they clearly think that we're doing a good job, and we're going to sign a new deal where we're going to get a transfer budget of 14k. Beautiful scenes. I'm pretty much just going to accept that, I think. We'll extend our deal for another 3 years on top of our year that we've already got. So, yeah. Now I'm going to be back for the last game of the season. All right, and we're back. For this then, the big final game of the season, just a quick one. I have just named our 23 players that are going to go off to the FIFA World Cup. These are the players that I've named. I've had to leave out quite a few good players, which kind of sucks. We can only name 23. Just a little to let you know we are thinking about that as well in the future. Before that though, let's get ourselves ready for this final game of the season. I did hold a team meeting. I don't know why I did it. I just kind of clicked on it. It was a bad idea. Some of them it went bad for, and now I feel a bit worried about this game. Let's get ourselves those players that missed out in the last game back on the pitch though, and prepare ourselves for this final game. So I'm going to Fabrizio Bruno is going to come back in for Leo. I know he scored, but his morale's still really low. And Fabrizio Bruno is the first choice anyway, so we're going to get him back in. Fabio continues in goal. The defence, the midfield is fine. I've got a bit of a headache here. Do we bring Marquinhos Gabriel back in, or do we stick with Thiago Neves, who scored twice in that last game? Gabriel's been great all season. Neves scored twice and played brilliantly. I'm going to go with Neves, I think. Let's keep it with form. He came in, he did a great job. Let's keep him in. I feel like that's fair, right? Let's do it. Let's go with Neves starting, and then we've always got Gabriel on the bench if we need him. I feel like that's a good... I'm going to go with that anyway. I'm talking it through, but we're going to go with that. This is it. This is the last game of the season. We're going to make sure we keep an eye on those other results. We need to look for International, how they're doing. There's their team, by the way. Again, it's that on paper. That is a team we should be beating. Surely. Let's get that done. And then... before I do this, let's just go on latest scores. We need to look for... so we've got International are the only team that can win it. So it's between us and International then in this last game. They are playing... where are they? Botafogo, the team we just beat away from home. So they're away as well. I mean, on paper, according to the league table, their game is slightly harder as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. If we draw... and they win the league. Yeah? If we draw and we need to better their result. But if we win, obviously we win the league. If Yeah, we can't really afford to drop any points is what I think I'm trying to say. And we're underway. Remember on key highlights, so here's a first chance of the game. We're in our white kit, just as a heads up. We are away from home. It's us on the attack. Neves, the player we kept in the team. We've opted for him over Marquinhos Gabriel. Will it end up being a masterstroke, or will we regret that decision? It started quite well. He's had a nice shot. We've got another highlight here, 3 minutes in. Almada, Jadson, Dodo with the run out wide. Dodo scores. There we go. He hit the post to set up our first goal in that last game, didn't he? This time, he smashed it into the back of the net. He works the space, as it were. And look, there he is making the run. Jadson finds him. He just bullets it into that far post. Bullets it. I'm not sure that's a verb, but you know what I mean. Rifles it. He bullets it. And there we go. We have ourselves a 3-point lead over International. How are they doing? They're still 0-0. It won't matter. If we win this game, it does not matter. And it's a game we should be winning. I think I just saw some news, by the way. I think... There it is. It's popped up. I thought it might. Botafogo have taken the lead over them. We are comfortably in the driving seat at this moment, and we're on the attack. Here's Pedro. It's Dodo again on the overlap. These fullbacks pushing forward are causing all kinds of problems. Here comes Dodo. Pedro. Jadson with a bit of space to curl when he's put it wide. So we're winning. International are losing. The gap's going to be, what now at the top? 6 points? 4 points. I don't know why I said 6. 4 points. It's gonna look comfortable. Oh my word. It's 2-0. Luis Fernando has scored to make it 2-0 to Botafogo. We're in dreamland. We're going to win the title. I've said it now. I feel like now something bad might happen. I've said it, and they're on the attack. Of course they are. Let's see how this free kick goes. Didira, he's popped it in the net. Of course he has. I said we're going to win the title. Now, you know what happens from here, don't you? Oh, dear. Right, 1-1. It's definitely not a disaster at this point. Very nice free kick from him. Keeper got nowhere near it. It's not a disaster. Because they're losing, a draw's fine. A loss would be fine if they lose. But, I know, it's just bringing a bit more nerves, a bit more cinema. Cinema, is that what you say? Maybe. A bit more drama, anyway. So, maybe we're just trying to make it interesting. We've got an attack again now, anyway. So, perhaps, actually, we could go and retake the lead here. Almada to Neves. Silva, there's a bit of space out wide for Orihuela. He can cross from here. He does. His Pedro, it's in. He's won the header at the back post. I'm fairly sure it's a header. And we're back in the lead. Orihuela with the assist. Pedro Roca. He's another player on loan that we're going to have to think about. Can we get him back for next season? I'd like to. He's been really good for us on that left wing this year. Here's Orihuela's cross. Stands it up. He wins the header. It's actually kind of a missed header away by this defender, Apodi. He doesn't get there. And we're 2-1 up. International continue to be 2-0 down. We continue to be top of the league. As we move ourselves now towards half-time. It's all going swimmingly. Apart from their goal, it's all going swimmingly. There's the half-time whistle then. The score is still 2-0. Botafogo still getting themselves a 2-0 lead over there. I don't know why I've clicked on that player. Let's get ourselves in. The assistant can do it because there's not much that we really need to say. We're winning away from home. They're losing. We're going to get ourselves the title to go with our Copa Libertadores, to go with our state championship, to go with our Club World Cup. No, maybe that's speaking too soon. That is yet to come though. I think that's going to be the next episode. Maybe I'll try and get all of the games in one episode. It can be a festival of Club World Cup. Maybe. I'm thinking ahead now. Let's not get carried away. Let's concentrate on the here and the now. It's 3-0 to Botafogo. Maybe we can get carried away. João Paulo has made it 3-0. And we're just cruising our way to the title at this stage. Absolutely cruising our way to the title. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on Marquinhos Gabriel. I think he can. He might even be able to get us another goal here. He's that good. Marquinhos Gabriel, I do believe he's our player, isn't he? He's not on loan yet. Just checking that there. For a second I did panic that he was on loan as well there. But no, we're into the last 5 minutes. Tell you what I am going to do. Let's pop ourselves onto director, just so we can go and see this trophy lift, because at this point now, I feel like we can kind of consider it done. International are now 4-0 down to Botafogo. They have well and truly Clayts it up. There is the goal that confirmed at the top left. We've got another highlight, or at least there's another highlight. It's 5-0. Botafogo have won 5-0. Here's Sasa. He's hit it straight at the keeper. It's not going to matter. They needed a win really to win this league title, and they've lost it 5-0. So we're just going to get our way through to the final couple of minutes. A minute to go. There it is. We've won the league to go alongside the Copa Libertadores. We're going to take all of our trophies. We're going to pack them into our little suitcase, or quite a big suitcase actually. We're going to take them to the Club World Cup and see if we can't bring home that trophy as well. This Cruzeiro team has gone above and beyond in every way possible and landed all. It's winning everything. I don't know how. I need to stop saying that after I win things, but I really don't know how. We've ended up with a 4-point lead at the top of the table. Beautiful, beautiful scenes. I'm going to do my own, let's passionately say, congratulations. I've done my own team talk. It's that kind of occasion. There's the final league table then. We lost only 4 games all year. We lost to Flamengo 4-3, Fortaleza 3-1. That was a bad loss. At home as well. Fluminense 1-0 and International 2-0. Other than that, we only lost those 4 games. We did draw 14, so we did drop a lot of points. If you look at our schedule, there was a lot of yellow in there. Apparently that's enough in Brazil. As long as you're not losing games, you can win the title. And that's exactly what we've done. Let's see what the board think of it. We lift the Serie A on the final day. Yes, we do. Argel, I'm not going to say that word. That is his name, though. We've passed the club vision. Of course we have. We've led us to glory. There's the medals as well. Carlos Queiroz was there for some reason. Another £6 million. We'll take that as well. And our finances are looking healthier than they've ever looked also. That's it. That's going to be it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. As there's more to the season. As we're going to play this Club World Cup. It's only a semi-final and then a final. So what I'm going to do is, the next episode is going to be that Club World Cup, which is, by the way, in Doha, which is exciting. We're jetting off. We're going international and seeing if we can go and win another trophy. But we've done it today. We've won both of our games. 3-0, 2-1. Botafogo did us a favour as well. And we're winning all the cups, everybody. Copa Libertadores, Serie A, Joga Bonito. I feel like our football is a bit Joga Bonito as well. We're doing it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that for today. Thank you very much for watching once again. We can't keep winning, can we? I'll be back for that Club World Cup, and it's exciting times. Before you go, make sure you like the video. Do me a favour, everyone go and like this video. Let's actually do a target. Can we get 20 likes? That's a target. I've never done that before, and we're going to keep it. 20 is quite a lot, to be fair. Can we get 20 likes on this video? That'd be lovely, lovely stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Turn the bell on. Make sure you are notified. Make sure you are notified for when we come back and play this Club World Cup. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm out. See you later. Bye.